Hello YouTubers, hello and welcome back. Sorry it's been a while since I've done any videos. I will admit I have been a little bit, if not very depressed. My job has basically got to us. An incident happened at work which I won't go into any details, and it just made me feeling extremely depressed. But I'm not saying this to get sympathy or anything. It's just something that you have to deal with. When you hate your job as much as I do, these things happen. Anyway, something I want to say here. I want to thank Carl. As I say, it's the first opportunity I've had to pick up a camera. As you can see, the time and the date. I just decided to make a start now before I go to bed. Because I've been up since 7:30 this morning, and I just had 2 days of shifts that are really bad, and I'm going to be trying to see what I can do tomorrow. Anyway, I want to thank Carl for his help. Thank you very much, Carl, for that, for posting the comments that you did on one of the videos that we've done. Thank you very much. I took it for granted that these mains radios used an aerial on the back of a card, and that was all the aerial that you needed. I'll show you what I mean, because I've got what's left of an aerial on a card. Hang on. So this is what I'm on about. This is the aerial that goes around the card that you see on most radios. That's what the back looks like, just to give you some idea. This aerial here, as you can see, the pins on this one's a little bit bent. I've shown you this before. They really are in a right mess. Impossible to straighten out. We'll have to come up with another idea for this when we get round to it. But anyway, I thought this was the only aerial that you needed. That's it. Didn't think about this aerial. There is another socket on the back of the radio, on most of the radios actually, and what Carl said was that this is for your AM. As soon as he said that, and I thought, oh my goodness, I thought this was just an extension of this aerial, like I just didn't think. That's how I thought. Don't ask me why, but that's how I thought it. It turns out that we never ever connected this aerial on any of the radios that had AM or FM, AM or VHF. So that's this radio, the other Murphy that we talked about, the HMV. I think you'll find that that's got the same kind of arrangement. Maybe if we linked up this on the HMV, maybe that one will work. New bombshell, isn't it? I mean, I just took it for granted, and you guys would have took it for granted that I knew this. Well, I probably did 30 years ago, but I've certainly forgotten about it now. So, another big thank you to Carl. Thank you very much indeed for pointing out something that should really be very basic. We should already know, but as I say, 30 years ago I knew this. That's something I've forgotten all about. So in the future we'll be going through the radios again. This one, we know the one we're working on needs realigning because of those trimmer controls underneath the chassis, where the screws were nearly out. Obviously it's obvious that this one's going to be needing realignment, which we'll be coming to in a minute. And earth as well. I mean, I don't know if the earth is compulsory or not. Maybe not, I don't know. We'll have to try that one out. So what we'll have to do is probably tomorrow, is to get the other radio out, the other Murphy, the one that's in one piece, and stick an aerial in. Now I don't have an AM aerial. We'll try it with a piece of wire to start off with and see what happens. It can't be any worse than what we did before. Eventually I will go online and get the things that we needed, but I can't at the moment, as you'll find out why when we go on to the next subject. So thank you very much, Carl, for pointing that thing out to me. I know it's a simple thing, but I just passed it over and just didn't realise. Right, let's move on to the next thing, the thing that most of you have been waiting for. And me. Hello there, this is this signal generator that we were talking about. So let's turn it on. It's really, really, really nice. I've been playing around with this a little bit, but not been playing around with it very much and not been able to. This is just going to be a short video, just showing you some things, that's all. Now, with this came no leads. None at all. None of these. I've got none of these leads at all for this. Nothing. Now, I told you in the past, the trouble I had with the delivery people. I didn't think I was going to get this. I thought this was going to go back to the sender, and sooner or later he would keep it, I'll get a refund, and we're back to square one again. And these things, for this sort of money in my budget, don't come up very often. And this is great. I mean, there's one actually in America, one of these being sold now, going for quite a lot of money, a lot more than what I pay for this one. But yeah, it's all there. I mean, I need to have a look at the instructions. I haven't had a chance to have a look at this at all, do anything with this. I've done nothing. What I would probably be doing is putting one end of this into the Variac, which is isolated, and then connecting it up to the scope to see what frequencies we get. That's what I'm planning on doing. It's to do with these LEDs up here as to which one's been selected. I haven't really had a chance. So you can do small numbers. Hang on. Do small numbers. It's very nice. It is very nice. I haven't done any testing with this at all. This is only the second time I've turned it on. So I haven't had a chance to have a look at the manual or see what the various buttons do and have a play around. I've done nothing. I've not had a chance. This is the first chance I've had. And I think it's part of what's been driving me up the wall. I don't know what any of this means to me yet until we start using it and I look at the instructions. Now this one goes up to 110. Where are we? Yeah, signified by the 5110, 110 megacycles, which is more than enough of what I needed. And it's fairly clean. It's really, really nice. It's nice and clean. This is the stereo, left and right hand, and the AF on this side. But like I say, I don't really know anything about any of this. I'll have to play around and look at the manual that Doug so kindly provided for us. Thank you so much for that, Doug. It's going to come in very handy. So, that's the new toy. It cost me quite a bit. But remember what I said, I did not think that I was going to get this. So, I bought another one. Let's show you that one. Right, we turned the bottom one off and we plugged it into the top one. This is a Leader 3215S, and this one goes up to 140. I didn't get it because of that. I got it because I didn't think we were going to get the bottom one. But more or less, the two do exactly the same. the good thing is with the top one, I got a nice set of leads. I've got there's a lead there with the probe on it. There's all different kinds of leads to go with this. So a set of leads, and these leads can be used on the bottom one. So let's turn on the top one. This is the top one. Now I should think how this one works is very similar to the other one. So once I learn how to use one, I'll be able to use the other. So we've got two to play with. I'll probably only be using one to start with. You've got the input source the same. Only with this one, it's on this side input, and this is the outputs here. And these leads. Let's get the probe. Now this top one was quite a bit more expensive than the bottom one, and I thought I wasn't going to get one at all. Now I've got two. So there won't be very much electronics done for a while, as you can imagine. I've got to pay for all of these. And that's our probe linked up. Crocodile lead. This belonged to someone's dad who passed away. He would have used this for realigning radios and things. Like what you guys do, and I will be doing once I get round. But that's quite sharp. That tip, it's very, very sharp. So I just thought I'd do this little bit of video and show you all the stuff. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. So yeah, I'm over the moon with this. This is fantastic. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing. This is all brand new to me. It's basically reading different addresses that people. I mean, obviously he's put things in this program, things into the memory of this. Whoever's dad it was, and these are the frequencies and the way he set it up. So it'll be the bottom one that we'll be using, because it's the bottom one that we've got the manual for. I haven't even looked for the manual for the top one. I have not had the chance to even go online and check out or look at anything. I know a few of you have been dying to see these, now you've seen them. And I think it's awesome, really is. Finally, I've got something that I can realign radios with. I inject signals with, even. I don't quite know how this is going to help me, but I know that it will help me to trace dodgy IF cans and things, or if your oscillator's not working, you can inject signals. This is all new to me, never had one of these before, so it's all a big steep learning curve. Once I get allowed the time to be at home to play around, it's crazy. Really is. So I don't know what any of these buttons do. That's FM and AM. You can use FM and AM together, whatever that means. Store, write, special. Different modes. Level. Frequency. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Remote. It's got facilities for a remote. Probably not connected up. We don't need a remote really. But yeah, these would have been quite expensive to buy new when they came out. They would, definitely. But I have to read the instructions in the manual now. Probably have a look at that tomorrow. Also I bought some more copper wire. I bought some lugs, but that's basically it. I'm going to have to stop buying stuff because it's getting pretty damn silly now. Oh, by the way, one more thing before we go, because we're going to end the video in a minute. The isolation, the way it's set up now with the fuse after the transformer, fuse between transformer and load, is working fine. We haven't lost a single fuse. Nothing's exploded or blown up or nothing. Everything is fine. Brilliant. This is going to be a little video. I'm going to end it right here and say my goodbyes, and thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be doing more stuff tomorrow. More interesting things. Might even have a go at trying to use this Kenwood to realign the radio, maybe. See what we can get. I don't know. See what happens. Okay, so take care. See you for now. Bye.